The medical devices FDA regulates range from very simple products to complex equipment like dialysis and MRI machines, to implants for practically every part of the body, like cochlear implants, pacemakers, and orthopedic joints. It's FDA's job to ensure that all these devices are safe and effective. The kinds of devices, their complexity, and the way they're used keeps growing and changing. So we have to be more innovative in the ways we assess how well these devices are working and the risks that they pose. And while FDA already uses many tools to evaluate device safety and effectiveness, we have realized that we can do an even better job if we collaborate with experts outside the FDA. In other words, add their skills and knowledge to ours. That's why we are creating the Medical Device Epidemiology Network. We call it MDEpiNet for short. It's a network of academic centers that will work as partners with FDA in a number of ways. For example, we will work with these centers together and synthesize data about device performance and patient outcomes from many different sources: large clinical studies, patient registries, electronic health records, medical insurance data, and even data from outside the US. We will develop new methods to analyze data, which will help us to do better device research. And in collaboration with these centers, we will do comparative effectiveness research. That's where you directly compare different treatments to find out which ones work best with which people. These centers will have extensive epidemiologic, clinical, and statistical expertise, and that's all critical for medical device research. But they will also have a real-world experience with medical devices. By creating a partnership with these centers, we can get higher quality and more comprehensive data on device performance. We'll also get better data on how devices are used, how they affect different populations, especially vulnerable populations like children and the elderly, and the benefits and risks when devices are used in different settings. Here is an example of how we've already been able to do that. An estimated 200,000 Americans receive total hip replacements every year. These implants are designed to relieve pain and restore a person's mobility. We are collaborating with our academic colleagues to add their unique analytical skills and their access to additional databases to ours. This will give us a more complete picture of the safety and effectiveness of hip implants, especially over the long term. And that's very important for devices like these that are intended to last for many years. So ultimately, MDEpiNet will give us better information about the medical devices that are used to diagnose and treat the American people. And that information will lead to better decision-making about medical devices by FDA, the medical device industry, and by medical professionals, and most importantly, patients. We are very excited that MDEpiNet is a part of the FDA-TRACK initiative. You can follow the progress of the MDEpiNet project on the FDA-TRACK website. Thank you.